why. Why is a word that I want you to take from this video. Why is a very important word to me, especially when it comes to anxiety. So important that I even have it written on my wall. I don't know if it's inverted there, but that says why. Because I'm filming, with the front camera on my phone, so it might be inverted. Anyways, it's so important to me that I have why on my wall. And when I think of the word why, I think of anxiety. And I think of why I have anxiety in the first place. Why do I have anxiety? And this is something I've spoken about time and time again very recently. And as much as I don't really have anything new to say, I kind of just want to go deeper into what I've already said, just to drill it in not only your brain, but my brain as well, right? Because obviously, I could say whatever I want about anxiety and say, oh, why do we have anxiety, right? I still get anxiety from time to time. I'm sure you do as well, right? I'm sure everyone does at least get anxiety once or twice a day, right? Why do we get anxiety? You see all these people online, all these clowns, all these YouTubers, all these live kick streamers, trolling people, messing with people, being destructive, being hateful, doing all this stuff. They don't have anxiety. They're living life, right? Because even though they're doing bad things, they are conscious of the fact that it's to get over anxiety, you almost have to be a bit ignorant. You almost have to be a bit selfish and think, well, I'm the best. You're all just NPCs in my game, right? I'm the main character of this game. And I've said this quote before, and I know it kind of sounds cringe, right? But it's actually something that's helped me out a lot because it's true, right? This is my life, and I am in control of my life. No one else is in control of my life. No one can have as much effect on my life as myself, obviously, right? So when you're scared to talk to a girl, when you're scared to go somewhere in public, go out somewhere, be around people, why are you? What are those people actually going to do for you? What are those people actually going to do to you? Right? Unless you're in a life or death situation where these people can end your life, or these people are going to do something really bad to you, right? Which is very unlikely. What is actually going to happen to you? Something a little embarrassing, it's going to stay on your mind for 5 minutes and then it's going to go and then you're never going to remember it again. Come on, man. And even if you do something so embarrassing to the point where you can never ever live it down, right? I've got a couple things that I have done in the past that I am still embarrassed of to this day. But do they remember what it was? Do they remember the people that were involved in my embarrassing story? Do they even remember me, let alone what I did? Probably not, right? Most likely not, right? Because the truth is, people do not care about you as much as you think, bro. Literally. And it's common advice, but it's really true. You need to drill it in your brain. The most common advice is the most accurate advice, right? The most true, the advice you should be taking on board the most. There's a lot of hooligans outside my house right now. People care about themselves more than you, right? If you tripped over someone in public and they saw it, and who knows, maybe they would make fun of you, maybe they would laugh. He just tripped over, he's a loser, right? No kidding you not. 20 seconds later, it's going to leave their minds and they are going to be back on themselves, back focusing on themselves, back thinking about how much anxiety and insecurities they have, right? Because the whole reason why they're laughing at your failure, you're laughing at your embarrassment, is to cope with their own problems and their own anxiety. So next time you feel anxious about a social situation, whenever you feel too scared to do something, just remember that you're scared to do something because of your own insecurities. You're obviously insecure about something, right? But more than likely, if you're already on self-improvement anyways, you're trying to improve yourself, more than likely the people that you're embarrassed to be around aren't on self-improvement, right? They're probably just living normal lives and not trying to better themselves. So they're going to have more insecurities than you. So they probably have more anxiety than you. They're probably in a worse position than you. They're probably more nervous than you. So just remember that, because people that struggle with social anxiety have this subconscious thought, right? That everyone else around them is perfect except from them. Everyone else around them has no insecurities, nothing they feel bad about themselves about. They're all happy and jolly and, ready to laugh at anyone that fails, right? But, the reason why people laugh at people that fail is because they're insecure of their own lives and they feel their only way of happiness is by others' downfalls, right? obviously. So the way I want you to view life from now on, which is the way I'm trying to view life, is to think, who cares? Whatever I do, it doesn't matter. As long as I'm trying my best, as long as I'm working hard. You will be more proud of yourself if you did the thing and it went a bit embarrassing than if you didn't do the thing in the first place. You know what I mean? The pain of discipline hurts more than the pain of regret, right? The pain of discipline, no, sorry. The pain of regret hurts more than the pain of discipline, right? The pain of discipline might hurt, right? If you go and cold approach that girl and she says ew or something like disrespectful, right? That's gonna hurt, right? It's gonna make you think, oh, why did I do that? I shouldn't have done that. But in about 5 minutes, you're gonna be proud of yourself for cold approaching that girl in the first place, right? Compared to if you didn't cold approach that girl in the first place, and you would have been like, oh, what if she liked me? You know, she could have been feeling me, but I didn't even go and talk to her. Like, and even if she wouldn't have been feeling you, like, it's still a W if you went up to her in the first place. You know how much balls you have to actually go up and talk to a girl. Not many guys will do that. You know, even I'm scared to do that. I've never necessarily cold approached a girl before. I haven't really gotten the moment to, but you know, one day I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna let you know how it goes. But you see, I've not recently, to be fair, but like a couple months ago, I was starting to go out with some friends again, try and be more social, get myself out there. And, you know, we're always talking about, like, girls messing around and stuff. And, you know, I always tell my boy, right, like, if you go and cold approach a girl and you come back and she says the worst thing to you, right? She says that you're ugly, you're fat, you're disgusting, just get out of my face, you're a creep. I would have more respect for you if you went up to her and she said all that than if you didn't go up to her at all and you never knew what she thought of you. You know what I mean? And that's how crazy it is, right? I'll have more respect for a man that does the thing anyways and it goes terrible for him than the man that doesn't even try. And when you put it like that, when you actually deep it like that, it makes you think, well, no matter what happens in this situation, regardless, I'm going to be proud of myself. The worst thing could happen in the world, unless you're gonna die from it, right? I'm going to be proud of myself in this situation. Or obviously, unless it's something serious, like something like actually life-changing. But if it's just something where like a girl cusses you out or something, right? Yeah, it's going to make you feel bad. But the next day, you're going to wake up in the morning and think, wow, I actually just cold approached the girl. Like, no matter what she said, it would have been good if she didn't say that, like, obviously. But no matter what she said, I still went up there and cold approached the girl and had the confidence to walk up to her and talk to her without stuttering. Maybe you did stutter, but I'm just giving an example. You know, just that's just such a beautiful thing. And when I do have moments like that where I force myself to do something, like, it's not even the next day, the next 30 seconds, I'm proud of myself for doing it in the first place. Because, you know, I believe I'm someone that, like, the more and more I leave my social comfort zone, the more and more I grow, right? When I was going through that like 2-3 day period when I was at that rubbish apprenticeship job, right? I could really notice my confidence growing more and more. Like, first of all, like, I've got the video on my channel. I say I'm gonna put it on the screen in the corner, but I'm not going to. I'm going to forget, unfortunately. But you can find it on my channel. The interview video where I basically vlogged my whole experience of like preparing for an interview and going for an interview, and then I talk after how it goes, and obviously I got the job and then I quit a few days later. Obviously I explained that as well, but I was so scared for that interview, and then I walked out of it like, wow, that was really easy. Like, I shouldn't be nervous at all, right? Because I thought the interview was gonna be more professional, more like sophisticated. It was just chill, laid back. Some random guy was just laying on his chair interviewing me. Like, it was literally just so laid back and chill. Like, I practically got the job in the interview, right? Because like we were just vibing, we were just chilling. And then from then on, my confidence really started to grow and grow. Like, every second I was pushing myself out of my comfort zone at this apprenticeship job, and I was really growing. And then obviously I quit the job, and as much as that was one of the best decisions of my life, because I would have just wasted my whole life there at a dead-end apprenticeship job, right? Technically not dead-end, obviously I'll get qualifications for it, but like, it's just not worth it, bro. It's just not worth it sometimes, especially when you've got bigger plans, you know what I mean? Like, I thought the job was mainly sales, like sales calls, right? But it turns out it's mainly manual labor. Now, you can go say it's my bad for not like reading the description of the job properly, but the title of the job said freaking sales, right? So what do you expect from me, right? I made a mistake, we learn, we move, right? But where was I going with this? I don't even remember. But my confidence was growing more and more. And as much as leaving that apprenticeship job was great for me, it also made my confidence go down, right? If I stayed at that apprenticeship job, yeah, I would have wasted my life there and it would have been awful, right? Which is why I'm glad I did leave. It also made my confidence go up, right? So, like, that's why I do want a job, or to at least do something, like go to start a club or some sort of school, right? Because as much as I might not want to do it, it's going to be so good for not only my anxiety, making it fade away. Because obviously, like, you're always going to have anxiety. No matter how confident you are, you're always going to have anxiety once in a blue moon, right? But you can make that anxiety go. Or, the most important thing, you can have that anxiety, but you can still do it. You know what I mean? You still have the courage to do it. And you may have anxiety, you may be feeling rubbish physically, but that doesn't stop you from pushing and going. And it's easier to push yourself than it would have been if you just stayed in your comfort zone, right? Where was I going with this? I don't remember. Yeah. So not only am I improving my confidence, but I'm also improving, things like my social skills, how to communicate with women, men, like friends, how to make friends, how to, flirt with girls, you know what I mean? It's like just improving your all-round social skills. I feel like that is so important. Like, don't get me wrong, like, self-improvement, you got to make money, you got to have a good body, you got to do all these physical things, right? But you've also got to be smart. You've also got to develop your knowledge. And, yes, you need to read books on business and, practical things like that. But you also need to learn, the other skills, like social skills and how to communicate with people, how to understand people's feelings, the more like softer skills that not many men know how to do, right? So, yeah, I think that's everything I've got to say. Just please, from now on, whenever you get anxiety, just think of all the people that do these reckless things and leave their comfort zones, right? Because you see all these like pranksters on YouTube and just these people going up in public just messing around with people, and that's really what I think about. Or just like, I don't know, like, what actually helps me, right? And I'm not gonna say what specifically, because I don't know, it's kind of embarrassing, but like fictional like video games or movies where like the character's just like really cool and he's walking in the room and he just doesn't care and he's in a fight scene and he's just like looking chill, right? Honestly, thinking about stuff like that motivates me and makes my anxiety go away. And I just think of like fictional characters, like in cool moments, like with just a stone face, like just living life, right? That is what I think about. That's like one of the main things I think about that helps me get rid of my anxiety, because I'm like, wow, I want to be like that. I want to be cool like that. No, I don't literally want to be a fictional character, but I want to be like just cool and chill and someone that people can respect and just like, you know what I mean? So, jeez, I'm losing my breath here. Apologies. That is the one of the main things. So next time you have anxiety, just think to yourself, like, who do you want to be in the future, right? Who do you want to be? Do you want to be a guy that, gets scared every freaking social situation? What do they think of me? Oh no, I don't want to mess up in front of everyone. Or do you want to be that guy that's like, I might mess up in front of you. Who cares? I might do something embarrassing that will make me feel a bit awkward for 5 minutes. Who cares? You know what I mean? That's what you got to be like. And that's the message I'm really trying to spread. And it's something that I myself am trying to process in my brain as well. And I feel like the more and more I make videos on it and talk about this, not only am I helping you, but hopefully I'm helping myself as well. So that's everything I've got to say. If you have enjoyed this video, if you have related to this video, if this video has helped you out, consider subscribing, liking the notification bell, liking the video and pressing the notification bell. I don't know, whatever. I've got a lot of subscribers, but not many of them view my videos, right? So maybe hit that notification bell so you can actually watch my videos. So yeah, okay. Thank you for watching as always. Take care and peace. Bye-bye.